Okay, it's our November newsletter, golf edition. It's that time of year. Our season's really going to wind down. Weather's changing, temperatures are changing. Probably excited about some winter activities maybe, but let's not forget about our golf equipment. A couple things that we see and we want to encourage in the off season is really looking at what we have in our set of clubs, and we want to look at our grips. What's the wear and tear like from that? As well as what are the conditions of our clubs and the grooves that we have on our irons. So the first thing that we look at, I actually have two clubs of mine. One is my sand wedge and the other is a 4-iron. And the reason I have those two is I use my wedges 2 or 3 times more per round than any other club in my bag with the exception of my putter. So these grips are going to wear out much quicker. This one I actually change the grip on about 3 times a year. Okay, so I play 30, 40 rounds of golf. I'm going to change this grip out 3 or 4 times a year. My 4-iron, I maybe use it once or twice around at most. So this one I'm going to get a lot more life out of it. But if you can see, this one actually has a nice sheen on it, which means it's actually worn down. So as soon as you can start to see that little shine on there, it actually means that it's wearing down. And the reason it's important that we don't want that we actually want to have our grips changed more frequently, is the slicker these grips are, the tighter you think you have to grip it. So your grip pressure becomes greater, which causes bad swing tendencies. So we want to make sure we change these out to a nice fresh grip so that you can swing nice and smooth without very much pressure. So then the other thing is I have my wedge. It's a black head, and it also helps me kind of identify this wear pattern that we have on there. So not only does it show me kind of where I hit it, but it'll also, if you look really closely kind of down this way, you're not going to be able to see it in the video, but these grooves start to round out. They lose their sharp edge because not only are we hitting the golf ball, we're hitting grass, we're hitting turf, which has some fine sand in it. So all of that abrasion causes some wear and tear, and it rounds down those wedges. So they lose performance as we use them as well. So if we're noticing we're hitting chip shots around the green that just aren't spinning as much, or we feel like the ball's just running out a little bit more, even though we hit a solid shot, it might be time to take a look at your wedges to try to replace them. So I know a lot of you have a lot of credit left on the books. It's that time of year. Come see us for some new grips. Otherwise, maybe looking at your wedges, making sure those grooves have peak performance. Come see us soon and we'll get you all dialed in.